Alright, hi everybody. It's Bonkai922. Now, freezing. Vibration. Now, got a message from Pantone12. He was saying a few things on two series. He was saying it on freezing and he was saying it on Yusha. Yeah. And basically he was saying, I just watched this whole thing about continuing the Mark IV experiments. They upgraded them. And he's talking about one of the Pandoras, the one from Germany. She, because this is the Rebellion, episode 8. This is when shit starts getting like, whoa. Now, this is episode 8. It seems to me like there's going to be at least 12 episodes. Maybe 13. But that's a maybe. Now, if there are 12, I don't know. I see them going deep into the arc with everything that goes down, but I don't know by how much. It's, we'll have to wait and see. But this episode was pretty good. I mean, this was the Rebellion. And what I really liked about this episode was they referenced Babel. And you're probably wondering, what is the Babel? Babel is the Tower of Babel that the humans created. And they created it to sort of be one with God. And God smite them by destroying the tower. So we had that sort of emphasized in this episode. Also in this episode, we get to see Gendo Aoi. Yeah, I find it funny that in freezing, Kazuya's grandfather's name is Gendo. Yeah, Gendo Akari. Yeah. I digress. Pretty much this episode, before the rebellion actually takes place, we have this kind of interesting segue with several things. But the main thing is Urahara. Because half of it was really Urahara, the other half was the rebellion. Now, she was informed by the guy who's doing, that we're going to continue the Mark IV experiments and that they've been upgraded and so on and so forth. And she's like, she got into almost an argument with this guy and saying, well, I thought I was in charge of these experiments. How come you went ahead? And he's like, you do not understand the position you are in. And then he basically gives it to her, and we basically have a situation where Rattle, the other Pandora, is going to be the guinea pig this time for the Mark IV. We also have, like I said, Gendo Akari. I said Gendo Akari. I apologize. Gendo Aoi with this girl who is a Pandora. And, he's basically talking to her about the Pandoras and what it means to be a Pandora and so on and so forth. And she was like saying to him that, oh, I fight so my children don't have to. But he gets a phone call from Howard L. Bridget. I was like, oh, we're going this. Yes, they're going in this direction. So we don't know how the story with the phone call is, but he gets a phone call from him. The rest of the episode, not segueing into the rebellion, is pretty much we have this flashback with Dr. O'Hara and Aoi, Gendo. And she's showing him the blueprint, the thing about Maria and everything, and he basically explains to her Tower of Babel. That is a good segue to go into. And I liked how they did that flashback. It was pretty interesting. And him saying how, you'll be. And then she was like shocked. She's like, she can't believe that he referenced to say that Nova are considered. Because basically he's saying that the Pandoras and scientists who are doing the experiments are considered the people who created the tower. And the Novas are. She's basically saying it's divine punishment. And this flashback was pretty intense. And basically he told her, get out of my laboratory and get lost because of what she was spewing. With the whole process of, I guess, creating the Pandoras. And we go to the present time, and she's saying that she's going to prove him wrong, and so on and so forth. Not much details there. And then we get into the actual rebellion. Holy shit, was this fucking ridiculous. Amelia, Rattle, and the other Pandoras decided they're going to rebel. They don't want to go through the same thing that I believe her name is Gina went through. So they instead, and this is, I guess they had to do this because I read the manga and I should know. They injected themselves with the Mark IV. And just basically saying if we're going to fight for their freedom and we'll die, kind of thing. And they pretty much get attacked. Oh, there's also another scene I forgot to mention with Mabley. Maybe she's born with it now. With Elizabeth. Amelia visits her and kisses her hand and says thank you to her and such, and goes on her way. There's another scene with Charlotte and everything. But anyway, pretty much, this segues into something else. The rebellion happens, everyone's alerted, and it's like, oh shit, what's going on here? The one from Germany acted like a bitch towards Elizabeth and her limiter, Andre. That was like, this doesn't concern me, she said, and she just walked away like a bitch. This segues into them actually going through the rebellion, and we have Rattle and the other Pandoras helping Amelia get out of there and going towards Dr. O'Hara's office, where I think it has to do with the papers that she has of the Mark IV to destroy it and such. That sort of thing. And what ends on happening is Amelia then fights that German girl. And yes, Pantone, that was pretty OP. She basically, I forgot what her volt weapon was. I think it was some kind of disc or something, or some kind of air current that she shoots at people. And basically, she takes out Amelia to a point, but she's still alive. And she basically has been told to eliminate her. And then, when she's ready to go in for the kill, she gets freezed. By, drum roll, Kazuya. Drum roll, please. And satellizer. So they show up. And she's like asking her, why are you doing this? Are you siding with them? And she says no. And basically Satellizer's saying that, I'm here to protect something. What's precious to me. And basically, when she says that, she's thinking about Gina, so she's obviously thinking about her and the whole situation, and she wants to protect the whole situation from that. Now, overall, give 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Because this, I'm holding back a bit because, it seems to me like I'm hoping, please, hoping they can at least show the entirety of this arc in this anime, in this season. If not, it's I don't want to call it disappointing, but I mean, you got to show it. You can't just leave it there to dry. But I liked how this was done. How they did it, kind of. I mean, I noticed a few things that seemed out of place. Like, they kind of, I think, not 100% sure, and this is why I'm giving it a 4 out of 5. I think they skipped some stuff, but I could be wrong. Maybe you guys can tell me if you think they skipped some stuff. But I just feel like, I think that there was more to be shown than what was being told. But then again, when more I think about it, no, I don't think they skipped anything. No, it's still good. It's still good. Because I was thinking about it when I was watching this episode, if there was anything that they skipped. But no, I don't think they did. But good episode, 4 out of 5 for this one. Next week's going to be called Traitor. This fight gets pretty crazy. I mean, if they show it all, majority of these fights, all the way to the end, and you're able to fit it all in, more power to them. More power to them. Because holy shit, is it going to get really heated. Oh my god, I can't wait for that shit to go down. But it was a pretty awesome episode. Amelia going up against the German girl. Her name eludes me. And now Satellizer is going to fight her. Hopefully she can... Little Satellizer beats her. So I do know what happens. So I know what happens in this scenario. So, that's that story. But yeah, good episode, 4 out of 5. But yeah, I mean, it would have been different. See, the whole thing with freezing I have is I still believe they should have done this proper. They shouldn't have put the sibling arc in this season. In other words, they should have just said, okay, we're going to take this arc, the sibling arc, and we're going to do it in an OVA instead. Because it would have been much easier. But hey, that's how things go. But yeah, Bonkai 922. See you guys later. Satellizer. It's going to go in. It's going to go in. It's going to go in and take out this bitch. Hopefully. We will see. I'm Bonkai 922. I'll see you guys later. The Tower of Babel. Good reference. Good freaking reference. See ya.